Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to our channel, to another channel. Have you been struggling to get profitable with trading? So today, I'm going to introduce something to you guys. Right? And what I'm doing is not something new, right? What I'm doing is not something new. What is it that I want to do? I'm not here to talk about psychology. I'm not about here to talk about strategy. I'm not about here to talk about anything that you have already heard. Today, for the next 2 weeks, for the next 2 weeks, if you have followed my channel for any reason at all in the last week or so, or in the last 2 weeks, you can realize that I've been doing some backtesting. I've been doing some backtesting with my EA, but instead of running an EA, I'm gonna be doing the backtest manually with you guys. Every weekend, we're gonna run the backtest of what our system could have done, the strategy could have done, and how we could have managed to either win or lose for the week on a daily basis. We're gonna do this for as long as we can. Let me rephrase this. Let me say this again so you understand what I'm saying. I am saying that every weekend, first of all, every weekend, because I do also have another job. If you follow my channel for the last month, because it's a new channel, right? So I told you guys that I do have a 9 to 5. This is why I'm big on automation, trying to figure out a way my system can get in and out of trades without me being there physically. I can control and I can manage the trades after it's been put in, right? But for me to wait there and wait and see the time that the trade gets in or see how every candle is moving, I can't do that. I cannot literally do that because of work. Right? And in trading, if you don't have any other means and source of income, you're going to lose. That is a fact. So this is why I'm taking the approach that I'm taking. So for this channel, we are going to be strictly reviewing US 30. I will have another channel that I will be talking about gold. I will have another channel that I will be talking, because I don't want to like put all of them in one box. So US 30, NASDAQ, and gold. These three, I want to like really dive into them and then see what our outcome would be. So every weekend, I will come and then I will show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday trading days. And then I will go into the time frames. So the time frames that I will be using is daily time frame, the 4 hour, the hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes. These 6 time frame I will be back testing them, and then I will outline the result for each of them, and then we will make a determination, or you will make a determination what works better for the strategy, and then you can decide what time frame works for you. There is nothing in this video that is a financial advice. Everything here is just educational. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Without further ado, let us start backtest for the week of, let me see, for this current past week. For the week of March 10 to 14 trading days. Let's go. Let's go. If you're with it, let's go. So first of all, US30 is a US based market. So we are not looking to trade it in other session rather than US session. So we will look from 8 o'clock because by 8 o'clock, most people are up. But the market really opens up at 9:30. So we will look to trade it the whole US session. And at some point, we will look to trade it just the opening. Do you see the variations? So it's all a package that you choose what works for you. Is it the opening session that works for you? Is it the pre-US Open that works for you? Is it the whole session that you gotta sit there and keep trading whenever the whenever the signal shows up, whenever the setup comes up? Is that what you want to do? I don't know what you want to do. I'm not advising you what you're going to do, but what I will do is have a set target of, okay, if we lose so amount, we are really going down the rabbit hole, so we should stop. And then we come back tomorrow and improve and then do better. Instead of chasing our losses, let's not do that. But at the end, it's up to you what you want to do. So now let's dive right into it. Okay, so let's find Monday, the 10th. Right, so I'm going to remove this because I'm going to be doing strictly. Remove that. We're using the naked chart. We're not using no indicators, right? Let me put the session so I can see where where I'm focusing the time. Is New York session. Why is it? Is something wrong here? Let me see. Time zone, New York. Okay. But then why is this one showing me? Because 9 o'clock. I don't know. 9 o'clock should be around. Let me see. Let's set it up to. I'm not sure I'm understanding how this is set up. But let me just do 9 o'clock and see where it will show. Why is 9 o'clock all the way? Is there something wrong with the setting? Oh, use exchange. Yeah. Is the time zone that's messing it up. Is the time zone that's messing it up. So now let's see. I started from 9. So this is actually 9 and this is what? Let me fix this. What? All right, so let's see this. All right, so this is 3 o'clock. This is 9. This is 10. Okay. Guys, I'm trying to make sure that, all right, so if this is 9, all right, so we got it where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we are doing the week of March 10 to March 14, 2025. So now let's see what we'll do. So the strategy is simply we are following the money. And what do I mean by following the money? This is purely price action. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong, right? So this is purely price action. So I will basically be following where there's a break, right? Where there's a break of the low and the high. And then we will look to enter. And then we call it a day. Ideally, you should only be looking to take one, two, or three trades in a day. If it doesn't work for you, it does not work for you, you come back the next day, right? Depends on the risk that you're putting in. If you're starting with a very low risk, because I'm a fan of starting with low risk and then increase a little bit, and then until you max out your own risk for the day. So I don't jump all right in at the same time, right? So let's see. Okay. So right here, as you can see, 9 o'clock. What are we looking at? So this is the bottom here. Let me just use this. As you can see, this is the bottom here. For me, I understand what I mean by the bottom, right? So this is the bottom. This is the last green that opened up. This is the bottom of it. All right. So it has not broken below that. And before, one more thing that I might have forgotten to tell you guys. Before you start the day, you go to Forex Factory or any other platform that you get the news, the trading news from. Then you will look. Let's go to let's go to March 10. So you open up and then you look to see if there's any red folder news USA for the day. So that day, that way you're not caught up in any type of in any type of um so you're not caught up with any type of news that's gonna sporadically mess up your the setting and your setup, right? So give me a second. I need to get something. 1 second. I'm back. So now let's figure this out. So there's no news, there's no red folder news today on USD, right? USD, remember US30 is strictly USD based. So don't look for any other pair, just USD, right? So now we know there's no red folder news. Then we go back here. We're starting with, do we start with 1 hour or do we start with the lower time frame and then go up? Let's stick with 1 hour first, right? Let's stick with 1 hour. Now, let me show you. You see this candle right here. Let me just mark it up. You see this candle? That's the candle that came before 9 o'clock, because 9 o'clock candle and the 9:30 candle are the same, right? Because this is a 1 hour candle. So the New York Open will happen in this candle right here. It will happen in this candle. But this is the candle before that, right? So that's giving you an idea. Once you come and sit down and then you see what's happening, you see how that closed. You see how that 8 o'clock candle closed. Now, what we can do is now we wait for the market to do what he has to do, right? So we see that that closed that way. We will wait and then we would enter here. That's if you come by 9. But if you came after 9, if you came after 9, if you came for 9:30 session, so this is too many different variations. So maybe we will do pre-New York session entries. Pre-New York session. Let's say if you start trading by 8, now this is what you're going to see. Now, if you come sit down, if you want to start by 8, by 9, you wait for the 8 o'clock candle to finish because this is the base. This is the base, has not been broken yet. So let's say you're targeting, I don't know, for the day, I know that US30 averages 200 pips a day in either direction. It does that. Okay. So let's say that we are targeting 150 pips for the day. 150 pips. Let's do that. So 1 hour, we target 150 pips, right? 8 a.m. start. 8 a.m. start. That means you're gonna be there at 8 a.m. But you're not taking any trade until the 8 a.m. candle closes. All right. So our stop loss will be, for this particular one, our stop loss will be 150. So we're doing 1-to-1, but I'll tell you the reason why we're doing 1-to-1, because I say, wait, I'm doing a kind of smart martinger, but remember, it's not your typical martin. It's not the way that I'm going to do it, but I'm going to show you what I'm referring to by smart, right? So, yes, some people will say, "Oh, if you're not doing one to two, you're losing. Oh, you're not doing 1 to 2." No, my target for the day is 150 pip. 150 pip. That's my target. So, and I will leave my stop loss at 150 as well. You will see how this works. Okay, so now let's run this and see. So if you started from 8, remember different entries is here, and different entries will also show us different variations. So you do this, 150 pips already reached here somewhere. You're done for the day. You're done for the day, right? You're done for the day. March 10, 150 pips. You're done for the day. In case you lost the first, in case you lost the first, you have 2 tries. If you lose again, you're done for the day. Remember that. If you lose again, you're done for the day. 2 losses back to back, you're done. 1 win straight, you're good for the day. Yes, I see all this. You see all this? It's not your business anymore. It's out of your strategy. Yes, it went all the way down. Who cares? You already got your 150. Now you go to the next day. So we have to get that line. And now we go to the next day. And we see that there was a base here that was broken, in my opinion. There's a base here that was broken by 8 o'clock candle. So you get in, and then you get your 150. You already did your 150 right there. So March 11, you got 150, right? You don't care about nothing else that's going on here for the day. The only way you can enter again is if you lost. Remember, you're using your experience to get into the market. I got in here because of different criteria. That's it. This did not break it. So I'm still considering myself okay to get into a buy here because of this push. And if I lost, I will know that I will have to change it to a sell. Okay? Okay. So now we come here. We come here on the 12th. This is the 12th, March 12th. And this is 8 o'clock candle. Hold on. Let me just leave this out. This is 8 o'clock candle right here. Let me highlight that. This is 8 o'clock candle. Right, you can see it. So now let's remove the highlight on it. You can see this was the base before that because this was somewhere a low swing, right? So I call this the base. It does not have to be exact, but I call this the base because this is that low swing before the 8 o'clock candle and it went up, but then it has a big rejection. As you can see, the rejection is here. What do? We get in to a sell. Remember, this is similar to the same thing that I did here, where there is a rejection at 8 o'clock candle. So we go here, get into a sell, and then obviously we got our 150, and then we're done for the day. March 12th, 150 pips, one. Okay. Remember, you're still in a honeymoon session. You're still in a honeymoon, so sometimes you would think, oh, you're gonna keep winning. No, you will lose at some point. So I just want to make that known. So March 13th, which is a Thursday, before 8 o'clock, what is happening? I think this becomes the base somewhere here. Yeah, because I see this and see this. So this becomes a base somewhere here, right? And this this is 8 o'clock, so this might be a losing day. So this is 8 o'clock, right? So this is 8 o'clock. I will leave this. I want to see where the, all right, so this is push. So we went. So this candle was not showing us anything really. This is the 8 o'clock candle. It's not showing us anything really. So it looks like it's an indecisive candle. As you can see, top and bottom almost looks the same. So we did not take any action. So this is the point where 8 o'clock candle does not decide when you get in. So you wait for the 9 o'clock candle to finish. So the 9 o'clock candle comes here and finishes. And it shows, what does it show? It shows like it's a sell because it closed below and the candle looks like a bearish candle. So, but it looks like we might have lost anyway. So you go here, you lost that 150. So you lost there. So the first trade was a loss because if we opened our trade here when that finished, we lost here because it went back and hit the 500, 1,000, 150 pips back. So we lost. We wait for that candle to finish. Let me just remove this away. Then we wait for that candle to finish. It still shows. Remember, we have two attempts, back-to-back attempts. If it does not work, we stop. So we lost March 13. Lost. Okay, and then this one, we go again for a sell. We're not back. If you did not start with your whole risk for the day, then you have a chance to get back in, right? So we do 150 and we have canceled out our loss with a little bit on top if you added a little more to your lot size, because that's what I would do. But make sure that you're doing it sensibly and responsibly. Make sure you're not doing it irresponsibly because you can blow your account. All right. So we canceled out the loss. Okay. All right. So made it. So this day we end at break even. We ended at break even, right? Because I didn't want to trade anymore. But if we had went in, we would lose again, maybe. I don't know. No, not really. So our targets for a day, remember we keep okay. Now let's do this. We'll keep trading until we get that 150 or until we get back to back loss. So now we have 150 up. So we do 150 pips. One. So we are 150 pips in for the day. So we are done. Does that make sense? So we are done. So March 14, which is a Friday. March 14, which is a Friday. This is interesting. Okay, so this is the base here, like I always say. This is the base around here because of this push up, pushes at 7, at 8 it keeps pushing up. So we have lost here because, wait, but before that, we will go to see if there's a red folder news on March 14. There is at 10 o'clock. So we'll probably avoid 10 o'clock opening. March 13, how did it go? 8:30 and March 12. Actually, There were red folder news on March 12th. March 12th. That's CPI news. That was that's what happened here, obviously. So we enter. So we're still good because we entered at 9 o'clock, not at 8 o'clock. I mean 8:30 is the drop of the news, right? So we're good. For the 13th, which is a Thursday. Sorry guys, I skipped that part. All these things I do normally, but I skipped that part. So here, 8:30 again, we have red folder news. So we go back, 8:30. I mean, that's the 8:30 that did not show us. It was indecisive, so it was right to wait for 9. So it was good. It was good on that. So on the 14 here, we have we have news at 10 a.m. So we go back to the chart and then we will wait for after 10 before we can get in. Or we get in and get out before 10 a.m., the news. So let's see how it would have played out. So we have 8 o'clock, but if we went in, we could have lost. That would be terrible. And that would be 9 o'clock to 10. We wait. When the 10 o'clock candle closes, it still goes going up, right? So we go in and see if we can get to 150 before the end of the day. Yes, we did. So that would be a break-even day. Remember, we took that first trade. Usually, we will not take the trade, right? Usually, we will not take the trade because most US, if there's a news, we wait for the news to finish before we can get in, or we get in before. In this instance, we got in before, right? We got in before, and that's why we lost. We got in before at the close of 8:30. I mean, at the close of 8 o'clock candle, we got in here and we lost because he went down first before he went up. Okay, and then because this candle is the 10 o'clock candle for the news, we did not trade this candle at all. So we wait for this, and then we made that 150. So we had 150 loss and 150 is one. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our 1 hour test. This concludes our 1 hour back test. What was the result? The result is we made 150 pip on Monday, 150 pip on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We lost on Thursday, first one, and then we won again. So we still made 150 on Thursday, and then we broke even. So we came out with 600 pips. We came out with 600 pips. We came out with 600 pips in total for the week of March 10 to March 14, 2025 trading day on US 30. Guys, this is not rocket science, but you have to execute to the T. You have to execute to the T. To the T. I know different things will sway you, different things would make you not to stick to that strategy when it's going good or when it's going bad. But you can have the confidence if you do it over and over and over again and you master yourself. So now we are going to close out the 1 hour session. We will do the 5 minutes time frame. And then, no, we will do the 15 minutes and the half an hour time frame next. Okay? See you there on the next session. I don't want to put all of them together in one video so that it's explicit, so that you can see it, so you can see how it's going. All right. I'll see you in the next one.